Hello students, I am Dr. Meenakshi Mahur, Assistant Professor, Zoology, Shri Soundyaji Government College, Manfia, Chittorgarh. Today my topic is Fate of Germ Layers. So, in previous lectures, I've already discussed what is blastula, what is gastrula. So, transformation of blastula or blastocyst into gastrula is known as gastrulation. And during gastrulation, there occurs morphogenetic movements of cells. And this morphogenetic movements of the cells results in the formation of three germ layers. Three germ layers are ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. So here, this blue part is ectoderm, this yellow part is mesoderm, and this is a endoderm. So ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. You can see over here, coelomic cavity on either sides are covered by mesoderm. So this one is the coelomic cavity and it's on both the sides there is mesoderm. And this is a gut which is enveloped by the endoderm. So this is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. These germ layers give rise to a specific tissue, organs and organ system. I have already explained what is the fate map in which I discussed. There are the different roles of the ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So, what is the fate of ectoderm? So, ectoderm forms epidermis of skin, epidermal derivatives like epidermal glands, hair, nail, and in some animals it also forms hair, feather, and scales. It forms nervous system in which it forms brain, spinal cord, cranial, and the spinal nerves. It forms medulla of adrenal gland. It doesn't form the whole adrenal gland, but it forms medulla of adrenal gland. It forms posterior and the intermediate lobes of pituitary gland, and it also forms pineal gland. Ectoderm forms conjunctiva, cornea, lens, retina, iris, and the ciliary muscles of the eye. It also forms internal ear. It also forms epithelium of nasal and the olfactory part. It forms enamel of the teeth or tooth. It also forms epithelium of foregut and the hindgut. It forms epithelium of some glands like sweat glands, oil glands, mammary glands, salivary glands, and the lacrimal glands. So this is all about the fate of ectoderm. Now the fate of mesoderm. So it forms dermis of the skin, while ectoderm forms epidermis of the skin. It forms muscles of the eyes except iris and the ciliary muscles. It forms connective tissues. It forms kidneys, gonads, notochord. In blood vascular system, it forms heart, blood, and lymph vessels. If we talk about urinogenital system, then it forms urinary and the reproductive ducts. And most of the skeleton is formed by mesoderm. It forms coelomic epithelium. It forms pericardium and pleura of heart. It forms dentine of teeth. And enamel of teeth is formed by ectoderm. It forms cortex of adrenal gland. While ectoderm forms medulla of the adrenal gland. It forms mesenteries. It forms sclera and the choroid of eyes. Now feet of endoderm. It forms epithelial portion of pancreas, liver, gastric glands, intestinal glands, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, thymus, and the large part of prostate gland. It forms inner layer of tympanic membrane. It forms lining of middle layer. It forms epithelial lining of trachea, bronchi, and lungs. It forms epithelial lining of vagina and the urinary bladder. It forms urethra. It forms epithelial lining of the gut, except the mouth and the anal canal. So this is about feet of endoderm. So each germ layer has its specific role and it gives rise to specific tissue, organ and organ system. So who are responsible for the formation of these germ layers? Morphogenetic movements of the cells during gastrulation are responsible for the formation of three germ layers. Morphogenetics movement may be epiboly and emboli. Emboli takes place by home involution or by invagination or by polyinvagination, which is also known as ingression, and the last delamination. So these are some morphogenetic movements of the cells which results in the formation of three germ layers, that is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So these are the feet of ectoderm, these are the feet of mesoderm and these are the feet of endoderm. So in today's lecture, first of all, I discussed what are the germ layers, then I discussed feet of ectoderm, then feet of mesoderm, and then last I discussed feet of endoderm. Thank you.